Hello everyone, my name is Rangeli Sierra, you can call me Ray Ray, and in this video I will be explaining a summary with several aspects to take into account when talking about syllables. And let's start with a definition, and we have that a syllable is a segment of speech that consists of a vowel with or without one or more accompanying consonant sounds immediately preceding or following. We can also say that it's a unit of phonemes with only one vowel sound, and that it's not necessary that it must be surrounded by consonants. For example, we have these words and follow the vowel sounds. Like each vowel sound is a syllable. And we have buck, which is only one vowel sound, one syllable. Music, two syllables. And direction, three syllables. Now we have the parts of the syllable, and the structure shows that we have an onset, the nucleus, and a coda. The onset is the sound at the beginning. It comes before the nucleus. It can be one or more consonant sounds, for example, plane and sky. Most syllables have an onset, but some syllables do not have one, and they are called empty or zero onset. For example, X. Then we have the nucleus, which is the vowel sound in the middle of a syllable. Every syllable requires a nucleus, and this vowel sound can be also a monophthong. For example, stop can be a diphthong, as in cake, or a triphthong, as in hour. And at the end, we have the coda, which can be one or more consonant sounds, and is the consonant after the nucleus. For example, we have cool and vibes. What we need to know is that English is a Germanic language, and consonants in English, they do have syllabic functions, they do have, let's say, vowel functions that we do not have or share in Spanish. And so what it means is that it is a consonant. However, it's not working as a consonant. It's taking the role of a vowel and then become a syllabic consonant, so as a nucleus of a syllable. We have four consonants in American English that can become a syllabic consonant. We have the liquid ones, the L and R, and the nasal ones, M and N. So let's say that it simplifies syllables where the schwa is followed by one of these sounds. What it means is that when you have a syllable with a schwa sound followed by one of these consonants, you don't need to make the schwa sound. It gets absorbed by the next sound. Now, for a better understanding, I will be explaining some examples. Let's start with the R consonant and the simple word father. This is how it looks in IPA, as you can see in the slide. The thumb position for the TH, the, is with the tip through the teeth, and the position for the R is with the thumb tip pulled back. So the thumb position for the schwa sound is the thumb tip down, lightly touching like the back of the bottom front teeth, as in But we don't have to put the thumb tip down into the position for the schwa between these two sounds, because the R will overtake the schwa sound. So just go straight from the position for the TH to the position for the R, and it will be like this.
There, there, there.
Not if we try to pronounce the schwa sound between these two, it will sound like this. There, there. So, and we don't have time for that in father. Syllable, and it says that in a word is the syllable that receives more emphasis in a speaker tone. And like, let's say that it has a longer, louder, and higher sound than the other syllables in the word. For example, we have happy, forget, society, rhotic and non-rhotic accent. In English, rhotic accent refers to the pronunciation of the consonant R in all R position contexts, while non-rhotic accent refers to the dropping of the R sound in particular R positions. For example, if we have these two words, in rhotic accent is park, park, while in non-rhotic accent will sound like park, park. If we see car in non-rhotic accent, will be car, car. And at the end, a non-rhotic accent means that the R consonant is not really pronounced, only at the start of a syllable when it is followed by a vowel sound, and at the beginning of the word, for example, right, it will be the same in both accents. The weak and strong syllables. And the weak ones are short sounds pronounced with less stress or they emphasize in comparison with the other syllables within the same word or utterance. And the strong ones are known for being stressed, pronounced with greater emphasis, higher in pitch, with a longer duration of the sound and clear vowel sound or quality. But simply, we can say strong syllables are stressed and weak syllables are unstressed. And the strong syllables are known for being stressed, as I said, and recognizing them is quite easy due to their characteristics: stress, longer duration, higher pitch, and clear vowel sounds. For example, believe, happy. English syllable division. In an English word is divisible into syllables. It has been advised that dividing words into syllables is by no means arbitrary in English. So let's say that these are bits in words that a word can be divided into. So there are several rules and guidelines for dividing words into syllables, but it's important to note that there may be exceptions and context plays a significant role in determining syllable divisions. Below are some commonly used syllable division rules. The first one, separate prefixes and suffixes from root words. For example, preview, working, endless. Number two, are two or more consonants next to each other. Number one, you can divide between the first and the second consonants, for example, in buffet, buffet. And the second thing will be never split two consonants that make only one sound when pronounced together. For example, we have elephant. Number three is the consonant surrounded by vowels. You can do one of these two things. Does the vowel have a long sound? Divide before the consonant. For example, baby or cupid. Does the vowel have a short sound? Will be the second thing. Divide after the consonant. For example, metal or value. Number four, does the word end with CKLE? Divide right before the LE. Examples, tickle, freckle, tickle. Number five, does the word end with LE? Is the letter before the LE is a consonant? Divide one letter before the LE. For example, apple, rumble, table. And the last one is if the letter is before the LE, a vowel, then you don't need to do anything. It's just scale, sail. Open and closed syllables. In a closed syllable, the vowel is followed by a consonant, closing it, making the vowel short. For example, woman, best. In an open syllable, nothing comes after the vowel. The vowel is open as nothing closing it, so it makes the vowel long. For example, go or beautiful. Consonant cluster. It can be defined as a consonant sequence of two or more consonant sounds. Now, important is to remember that there is no vowel sound in between those consonants, and sometimes we also call them consonant compounds or consonant blends. So we can also say that a consonant cluster is 2, 3, or 4 consonant sounds in a row. We could also have a cluster consisting of 2 consonants or a cluster of 3 consonants at the beginning of the syllable, and it's called initial consonant cluster. For example, sky or stop. Of course, we could also have clusters at the end of the words. For example, looks or text. And these are called final consonant clusters. And now let's talk about the diphthongs. Um, they are a combination of two vowel sounds that are next to one another and that usually means within a word. And we can also say is when a vowel sound is formed by the combination of two vowel sounds, it is known as a diphthong. We have the 8 most common diphthongs in English, and I'm going to pronounce the first row. We have A as in they, O as in no, Oi as in boy, and Ea as in hair. In the second row now, we have I as in sky, and Ow as in how, now, and ear as in here, and the last one will be ua as in tour, poor. And last but not least, we have a few types of syllables left. And the first one, vowel consonant E. These syllables end with a silent E following the vowel A, but following a vowel, which changes the pronunciation of the preceding vowel to a long sound. For example, cake, kite. The second one is consonant LE. These syllables have a consonant followed by the letters LE, which form a syllable pronounced as O. For example, table, little, bottle. And the last one are controlled. These syllables have a vowel followed by the letter R, which affects the pronunciation of the vowel sound. For example, car, bird, sister. So guys, that was pretty much it. Thank you so much for your attention and see you next time.